Hey, what's up? My name is Essdebess. I'm a singer, rapper, and songwriter, and this is my tale of a Twisted Youngin.
Well, the body was just another motherfucker.
What's up, everybody? I'm Myra.
And this is your boy Dave, and you are tuning in with Twisted Youngins. And we got Essdebess with us today.
Woo! Alrighty.
And we turning up.
All right, nice to have you with us today.
On.
Thanks for having me here.
No problem. So I checked out a few of your projects, and I must admit, I like your style. In my words, I would put it as smooth, silky, but then that spice rap, that edginess still. And in your projects, Can't Wait, The New Woe, I heard more of your voice, not just rapping, but okay, she can sing, she can rap, and and she's adding that spice in there. I like it. How would you explain your style, and where'd you get your style from?
Honestly, I like when people ask me that because I don't like to explain my style because I feel like it cannot be explained. The stuff that I have put out so far is totally different from what I'm finna drop next and after that. I have so many styles. I'm interested in so many different styles of music, different genres, and I try my best to show each side of that in each song I put out. So I tried to drop the singy trap songs first because I knew that's what my generation was into. But a lot of my friends is I really think you need to drop more singy songs, more of your love songs, more songs that do got kind of a pop or rock vibe to it. So that's what I got coming next.
I like it. I like it. How did you first get involved with music?
I always been involved with music, but as far as getting in the studio and actually recording songs that I wrote, I started at 12 years old in my dad's basement because when I was a little girl, him and his friends had a rap group, and I remember being young and running around hearing him and his friends in there, and I always just fell in love with the whole scene since then. So once I got older, I started writing songs, and I tell my dad hey, I wrote this song, I want to record it, and that's when I started recording stuff. But I did not start releasing until earlier this year.
How come?
Because I wanted to be ready. I noticed that I'm an observer, and I noticed that a lot of people that dig it in the industry too soon or at a young age, sometimes they start to gravitate to anything that's in front of them. And I wanted to make sure when I came out, I knew at least a good amount of myself. I didn't want to just hop in there and things started getting thrown in front of me and I'm just going along with it because it's popping or it's lit. I wanted to make sure I knew at least just a little bit because I still don't know exactly where I want to take my career, but I have an idea.
At least you're admitting that. It's hard for so many artists to admit that. You came and you're open man, I don't have it all figured out yet. I'm getting there, and this is where I want to go.
Yeah, I always let that be known.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, a lot of people come in here and they just tell us oh, I'm gonna get here, I'm gonna get there. Well, they don't tell me how you got there. You know what I'm saying? I know what you want to do, but how you gonna do it? That kind of thing. So yeah, I do appreciate the fact that you got your eyes open and you smart enough to know not to just jump out here and dive in and get your feet wet without knowing what to do. At least you're putting your boots on before you jumped in the water, okay?
All the way on.
Okay.
So I think this situation is interesting because we have a lot of male rappers and we don't really come across or see a lot of women rappers. I don't like to address them as female rappers, women rappers. So What is that like for you? A woman trying to come up in this
especially
industry,
in the St. Louis scene.
What is that like for you?
How rough is it?
Actually, I don't even know when I decided to be a rapper because it was always just singing for me. But I remember one time the guys was at school my freshman year and they just talking stuff or whatever, and everybody started rapping. I'm like, this ain't nothing they saying really tight for real. So I'm sitting back, I'm observing the scene or whatever. And that was my first year being at this school. I graduated from University City. Okay. So we in gym, all the boys rapping against each other. So that day I decided to do it myself. And they was like, you really can spit. Okay. So ever since then, I just ran with it. Every time I got mad, I write. But when I'm in my feelings, I sing something. So yeah.
That's what's up. I like it.
Oh, yeah, I like
because there's only, I'm pretty sure I only hear of a few women rappers in the STL scene. How was the STL how would you put
how they treating you out here in these streets?
And how is that as far as what are your thoughts on the STL music scene and for the women especially
Right.
I've honestly realized that it's more female rap artists out in St. Louis than we think.
Wow.
But the thing is, we don't pop off as fast as the dudes do.
Okay.
Like, I've been coming across, it's been a lot of female rap artists trying to like DM me for features and all that stuff, and he be like, I never even heard of you, knew you even rap. So it's more of us out here. We just not as popular.
Is
as
it
the
all
guys.
love?
With the females, yeah, I would say I haven't came across any female like trying to throw no shots. Like, it's also another female rapper that's kind of popular. Her name was Shauna Blood. I don't know if y'all heard of her.
What is it?
Shauna Blood.
Yeah, have you heard of her?
No, I never heard of her.
Well, she
Is
had
it
like
Shauna or Shawnee Blood?
Shauna.
Okay.
She had like a single that popped off like when I was a sophomore in high school, and she showed love. Like, we support each other. It's never
That's
no.
good. I like that.
Like, a lot of guys, they expecting us to beef since we're females. What guy don't want to see that? But so far, the female rap artists that I've came across, we have shown each other love. We see each other. We speak. No hard feelings or nothing. Nobody trying to throw no slick shots, anything. It's all support.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I like
That's
that
nice.
too.
That's nice.
So is it rough being a female artist in, like I said, in St. Louis?
Of course. But lately, my cousin, because everybody assumed that since I'm a young teenager, I'm outside, I'm kicking it, getting in, but I'm kind of getting out of that phase because I did so much when I was younger.
Right.
So I'm not really on the scene as much right now because I'm trying to find myself as an artist. So my cousin, she's still out and hanging out and stuff, and she said a lot of guys always tell her, like, your cousin is actually dope. Like, she's not doing what other girls are doing. She's not throwing up gang signs or got guns and a bunch of dudes in her video. She's actually on something different for it to be a St. Louis music scene. And actually, she told me a guy that was cool with Stevie J or something. Like, Stevie J was looking for me. So I didn't know, people are actually noticing. Even though I'm not blowing up popular, got a million followers or something, a lot of people are noticing. So I can say it's a little difficult for us. Okay. Because we don't get the traction as much as we think we do. I feel like it's more like a low-key hating thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
I watched the video you got with Vic Mon and everything. I listened to that song and I listened to a couple of your other songs. I can see where the hating come in. I mean, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot, let's be honest. Now, it's a microwave era, we in 2018. It's a lot of trash being put out, man. Motherfuckers putting out shit that just garbage for no reason. As long as it's a nice beat, okay hook, they don't really need no lyrics. So the lyrics that come out, it be, you know, just mediocre. Because
I feel like it's not about the music anymore. I always say music don't feel good to me. Like, you listen to it, it's lit for the moment, but it's not sticking. And I feel like we supporting artists just because of what we see them do on social media.
Right.
Like, somebody post them driving in a fancy car, acting a fool, got a bunch of women with them. Oh, he cool. Let's support his music.
Right.
And I feel like that's exactly what it is with the music industry right now. And I feel like, because I have guys come to me before, like, you need to do this, or you need to, on Instagram, not saying what I need to do with my music or business wise, they telling me what I need to do on Instagram, and I'm like, that's not even me.
Exactly.
So I don't want to step out of who I am, and then for the rest of my career, this is what I got to follow.
Exactly.
So I would say that.
Smell up on that one. That's what I'm talking about.
So I would say the music industry is a little whack right now, but we do have some good artists right now.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard for a lot of artists to learn that at a young age, to know that before you jump into it. If you step out of your comfort zone at any point, you have to live that life. It's just like for male rappers, if you gonna step out your comfort zone and get on some gangster trap shit, when you travel city to city, you have to be on that gangster trap shit.
All times.
It's the same thing for females. When they make some females who come out and they not really trying to live the whole sex appeal life right then and there, like coming out with lingerie in their videos, they just coming out with nice clothing, you know, spitting bars. And they not dressed up, you know, half-ass naked. Motherfuckers want, you know, they want them to be out there and, you know, wear certain clothing. Like most people are used to seeing like Nicki Minaj, you know, kind of clothing. Cardi B somewhat, but at the end of the day, like you said, there's no substance in that because ain't no personality behind it.
For sure.
It's crazy, man.
I feel like a lot of artists don't have personality at all.
They don't.
Who's your top five while we're on the subject? Like, who's your top five, or who are some of the people that musically that you grew up listening to, or you kind of like,
so
you're kind of into
right
it?
now, I don't have a top
just
five.
Period.
Do you
Just
have a top two right now? Right now? Anybody?
Top 2 right now. I'm not sure.
Not right now.
Nobody?
Period.
Right now.
Period.
You know,
anything.
you don't.
But
who's
what
in-
I would say 2 artists that I do respect what they got going on right now is Lil Baby and Gunna.
Okay, so who's? But those are who you respect. But you don't have any
Right
favorite
now.
artists. No, nobody's in your
Growing
Because
up,
playlist.
I
you
grew
didn't-
up.
growing up
I grew
listening
up
and
a
stuff.
Barb. I love Nicki, but right now,
Okay.
I don't know.
Why?
Well, why not?
It's just-
Share with the group, man.
Cause I honestly, I mean, she just said it herself though in a documentary that she felt like she didn't know herself anymore. And me being a fan, even though we don't know her personally, me still being a fan, I'm looking at it as like I feel that energy in what she's put out lately. I feel like she's not. I mean, people grow. I get it. It's gonna change, and the music over time will change. But I really feel like that's not the Nicki that I fell in love with as a little girl.
So-
The Nicki as far as like the controversy that she's been stirring up, or the Nicki as far as like her
Music.
changing her image and
Musically.
branding.
music.
So
and
you think her
branding.
music is changing too? Because her
It's her
personality
energy
changed.
that she's putting into it.
Okay.
Like I don't really pay attention to how people present it. It's the energy that you feel from it, because music gonna always be universal because it has an energy to it. And I feel like the energy that she's putting into it right now is not the Nicki back then.
That you grew up on.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a
Like
shame.
she could say the same verse that she said 10 years ago and I'm still not gonna feel what she's
Maybe
saying.
it's different writers. Maybe.
I mean, she said she ain't got
Maybe
no
she ain't
writers
right, 'cause
though. So you
Wasn't
know,
Safari writing some of her music?
No, she claimed he ain't write no hits.
I
I don't
mean,
believe
he might have been writing some songs, but she claimed
because
none of the
that's
number
the only
one
thing I
hits
can
he
get.
did.
Like if you lose, like most of the time, like when the artist starts to change, they're not working like with the same writers
But
anymore. Sometimes.
I don't know if it's true or not with what she's saying in her documentary, the snippet she put out, but me being a female and semi kind of trying to understand like where she coming from, being in a toxic relationship will do that to you.
True.
Yeah.
When I found, first of all, I found out they got together, I said, yeah, this ain't gonna last past 2 years. Because I felt like it was more so she just got a relationship. He was one of the popping rap artists at the moment. I feel like it was just excitement.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was, and I feel like their relationship did take a lot from her, because as soon as she got in a relationship, I get it, her and him did a song, but she stopped putting out music that we knew her for.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm saying I feel like right at that moment she lost herself. So it's like I still love Nicki, of course, but right now I don't really have a top 5, top 2 or anything.
All right.
So
well,
on that-
let's talk about the music that you put
Yeah.
out. Let's
Share with the group.
let's talk about the music you put out. You have your single "Can't Wait," right? So what was your creative process behind "Can't Wait"? What is "Can't Wait"?
I wrote Can't Wait around the time where I had like a lot going on with somebody I was like really, really cool with. And he's also like into the music scene also. And around that time, I never realized it at the moment, but now looking back on it, I can kind of tell that he was intimidated. A lot of guys tell me that I intimidate them. And he started to make a lot of comments about like the decisions I was making as far as like music, and I also model on the side. And I just feel like it was a lot of hate coming from me. And at the moment, I was just thinking like, man, I can't wait till I make it. I can't wait till I get up there, because everybody that did have something to say, knowing they heart that I was gonna make it. But sometimes you be so intimidated by a person,
Right.
besides trying to encourage them, you're gonna try to knock them down.
Okay.
So that's what made me write that song.
Can't Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay. I like it.
And it is, yeah, it's a nice song. I like it. You did your thing on there.
Thank
And
you.
You
you
write
talk-
your own. You write all your own stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's
And I
what's
didn't
up.
know that was a big woo-ha. That
No,
I was
it's not.
saying.
It's not really a big woo. It's not like a lot of people. For people, that's a measuring stick. Like that's where they started. That's where they starting at. Like they gonna measure how good of an artist you are based off if you writing your own stuff. Because if you're not writing your own stuff and someone else writing it for you, how good of an artist are you really?
Yeah,
Because if
what you're
I
saying.
can write a song and just give it to any pretty type of female and have her sing the lyrics,
What they did back
we
in
got
the
a
day.
hit.
What they did back
like
in
they
the
did
day.
back in the day.
Ain't nobody really writing
Yeah.
their songs back in the day.
Which, well, that's kind of the Cardi B and Nicki thing. Nicki saying she write her own stuff and basically saying Cardi B is someone that getting lyrics wrote for him and she just a pretty face
Cardi
with a
can
personality.
spit. We seen that before she even blew up, but I see what Nicki is saying.
Yeah.
Most of Cardi hits have had people
Multiple.
co-writing.
Right.
Multiple.
But she
Yeah.
still can spit regardless. She's
Yeah.
probably, I just felt like Nicki was trying to clear it up as on the artist type of side. Nicki's an artist and Cardi B is a rapper, and
There you
people
go.
just need to leave it at that. People trying to compare an artist to a rapper, and it don't.
Two
it don't
different
work.
things.
They
It's
don't-
two
yeah, they don't
different
separate
things.
it. They
Different
don't
things.
separate the two.
That's like saying, yeah, I get exactly what you're trying to say. It's
True
different
that.
between somebody just rapping and somebody who's like an artist at heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Because Cardi can spit. Like, I love Red Bars. She
Yeah.
snapped on it.
is that? Do you like really have like a love, like that, a special love for Cardi? Is that like who you try to put into like some of your music?
Not really. I haven't tried to.
Are you a fan of Cardi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Musically. All the other stuff that she do on Instagram is funny, but I don't like to pay attention to a lot of stuff on
Okay.
Instagram.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What would you like to get accomplished within like the next year as far as like your music, your progression? I know you stated earlier that you're trying to put out, well, not trying, that you have new music, that a new different style. Like, what are you trying to accomplish within the next year?
When I refer anything to my music and my music career, I try not to, even though people always say you gotta have a goal, you gotta have a vision, I try to be so present with the decisions that I make with music. So it's like, of course, I want to say, oh, I hope I be famous next year. I'm making money. I'm touring. I'm doing this. But honestly, I'm not worried about that right now.
Okay.
And that blows a lot of people's mind. Like, what do you mean? And everybody's saying, well, you need to start looking for a job because if you don't have a plan, And it just be like, only if y'all knew. It's like, in my head, I really feel like no matter how fast I go or how slow I go, I'm going to make it.
Okay. I feel you there.
Because it's not so much that, oh, I got this big confidence or I know what I'm doing. It's something that I always loved ever since I was a little girl. I just feel like it's not just about the music with me. It's just the expression that I put behind it. I feel like a lot of people feel me even when it's not with music, just having conversation with me. People feel me regardless. So I feel like if everything is moving slow now, let it move slow. Whenever my time comes, that's when it's going to come. So a year from now, I don't know how things will be. Hopefully, I'll be touring by next year, but I'm not worried about that. All I'm worried about right now is the expression I put in my music and
I can
who
respect
I
that.
reach.
I can
Steady
respect
pace
that.
wins the race. I like it.
Any collabs? Anybody that you would like to collab with?
No, at all.
Because right
Like,
now,
we-
I'm so focused on me as an artist. I don't really be paying attention to what a lot of present artists is doing right now. Because I tell my manager all the time, I'm not happy with the music industry or what no artist is doing right now.
I was just gonna say, man, you really came on here and you thugging today. Like, first of all, you came in, you can't compare your music to nobody. Ain't nobody like you. You don't want to do no features on your J. Cole.
Like, it's people-
Niggas ain't good enough
It's
to be on
people
my
out here
shit.
putting in work. I respect every
Yeah.
artist because at the end of the day, our generation is living what the people before us wish they could do. We don't have to get signed by a label to
Yeah,
live our
not to
dreams.
blow up.
Yeah, but I feel like our generation has forgotten how hard it used to be, and we taking it for granted, and we having too much fun with it.
It's not really that we take it for granted. The thing
I
is,
like your
is that-
maturing this level. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's what's
Okay,
up.
go ahead. I just had to throw
No,
it in
that's
there.
what's
I like
up, though.
it.
You're right, because you are very mature for your age. You advanced in all of this shit, because there's a lot of people who be where you at right now, and they'll be doing dumb shit with their life right now. That's fucking up all their opportunities. I can tell that you got your
Or not
stuff
even
together.
just thinking mentally as far as
Yeah.
like career. Like, hey, I need to take my time, map this out, take my time, learn and grow, not rush with
Yeah,
things.
because
yeah.
I'm trying
So-
to take advantage of the fact that with social media, I can do whatever I want. People always telling me, you need to have a plan. I could post a video of me just rapping some song tomorrow and it blow up and there go my career right there. Like, me being a teen, I'm studying how things is going with social media. So not saying like, oh, I got confidence that tomorrow I'll be famous, but if I really wanted to gain attraction, all I gotta do is get on social media because I'm funny. Everybody say just little stuff that I do will attract people, but I'm taking my time for a reason. I'm not overly posting on social media and everything I do for a reason.
Gotcha.
not trying to flood the market or nothing like
Yeah,
that.
and like I said, right now I'm not happy with the music industry, so I'm not trying to hop in it right now. I feel like when I see my time, I'ma go.
That's
but I
what's
ain't
up.
trying to move out of my time because I feel like I'm gonna be moving in this unpurposely moment, like just doing stuff. Ain't nobody gonna recognize it. I'm gonna wait when it's my personal show, when it's all about me, all eyes on me.
True that. I mean, like, back then, it ain't a difference between back then and now. You blow up faster now than you did back in the day. The difference between this, when you had to take so long to blow up back in the day, when you finally blew up, it gave you a sense of how to stay consistent. Nowadays, like you said, motherfucker put up a video, wasn't even rapping. He put up a video talking like I said, like some black youngster type of shit. Just get on, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
say some,
that dude Trill Sammy.
anything, just get on, say some dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? And his video get 100,000 likes. What they start doing, they start scrolling down his page. Next thing you know, they looking at his video. Next thing you know, his video go from 100 likes to about, 500,000, 500 or 100,000 or 50,000, something like that. But the thing is they blow up off of that one song and they don't have the consistency to stay in the game. So they
And
get
not
that
even
one
just
check
that,
and they
I feel
burn.
like with social media, since we have so much, having access to a lot of things and seeing into a lot of stuff is cool and it's fun. But since we have so much access to everything, we don't respect it and we get tired of it so quick. That's another reason why I don't overly do things or move so fast. Everybody like, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I'll just be looking at people like, you doing what you telling me to do and you're not even succeeding in it. So I can't really take your advice on what you telling me to do. So I feel like that's the problem with the social media thing, having so much access to everything. Like, people be posting so many snippets. By the time the song come out, we felt like we didn't heard the best verse. Now I don't even want to hear the song no more because everything else on it is trash.
Most definitely.
They ain't signed you yet, man. They gonna be trying to come for you. You gotta keep your head above water out here in these streets. They gonna be trying to get
For
you
sure.
up.
Most definitely. All right. So use this opportunity to plug yourself.
Yeah, go
Any
ahead.
upcoming events, projects, releases, new music, anything you want to talk about, let the people know.
I got a new single coming out soon. We ain't got a date yet.
What's the name of it?
I'm
What's can we get a
excited 'cause I've
name?
been waiting on it. It's called IDWYM.
IDWYM. I don't.
Want your man.
Oh.
Oh shit! Turn
Now,
up.
did
She
you
said
write
she-
this? Is
I
this
need
it?
y'all
For
out there to
sure.
realize
No, is
this
this-
woman just said she don't want your man.
Is this?
Goddamn,
Is this-
man.
Got my own.
I'm looking forward to that song.
That's what's up.
All
That's
right.
what's up, man.
Yeah,
All right,
That's what's
I
up.
really want to drop that. It got a whole different. I'm telling y'all, I'm not saying it's gonna blow up, but it got a different energy to it that I could say not even male artists.
Right.
No.
Oh wow.
Well, let the
Oh,
people
wow.
know where they can find your music at social media, wide or anything
wow.
like that. And you
My
subscribe
music is
to
on
anything.
all platforms.
Right.
Check my smart URL on my link on IG. My name is EssDaBess. EssDaBess. You can follow that.
That we
And this is
talking about.
Myra. Thanks for tuning in.
It's your boy Dave, and we are tuning out with Twisted Youngins.